gang, it's your girl Rochelle coming to you with another video. To all my subscribers, I welcome you to Your Sweet Connection. And if you are new to my channel, I welcome you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment in the comment section below letting me know how you enjoyed this video. And if it's something that you want to see in the near future, go ahead and leave it in the comment section. And I will definitely try to get to it and put it on my list. So don't forget, at the end of this video, give it a thumbs up. And today I am going to be bringing to you the ice cream candy apple. So if you're ready to get into this video, let's get it. Let's go. So let's get into the supplies. Here I have before you is some chocolate melts. I have some pink chocolate melts, some purple chocolate melts. I have some butterscotch chocolate melts, and of course the white chocolate melts, along with my already clean candy apples, 3 apple sticks. I have some Jimmies, these are little candies, and I have 3 waffle cones and some Paramount crystals and my famous little spatula to stir in my chocolate, and of course my silicone mat when I am finished. I will also be using some wax or Paramount, not Paramount crystals, but I will also be using some parchment paper in this video as well. So let's get it and let's go. So first we're going to start off with applying our sticks to our candy apple, to our apples. I have flipped the apples over and I am going to insert them to the bottom of the apple. Alright, this is just simply just changing the position of the apple of how I want it to sit and for presentation purposes. Now I have all 3 sticks in. Let's get into melting our chocolate. So the first chocolate that I'm going to melt is going to be the base color of the apple, which is the white candy melts. I am going to place it in the microwave for 30 seconds, or due to radiation, if you are have problems with radiation, you can also do a double boil over your stove, and that's simply a pot of hot water with a glass bowl over the water with the chocolate melts on the inside, and just doing a simple stir while the chocolate is melting and while you have the pot of water heated up. Alright, but in this video I am going to just simply do 30-second intervals for melting this white chocolate. This is the first 30 seconds. I have to remove the chocolate, and it's better to melt your chocolate in a glass container or a glass bowl, glass cup. It helps to melt your chocolate better. Okay, and it's okay if you have to put it back in to melt your chocolate again, depending on the type of brand of chocolate that you are using, matters. Okay, if you got a good brand of chocolate like guitar chocolate, Merckens sometimes works well, and you don't have to melt it on the second try. So it all depends on how new your chocolate is, how long you have had it, and your brand. So what I'm going to do is put it back in for another 30 seconds. But this time I'm going to add in just a tablespoon of Paramount crystals. And I'm just going to pour it over the chocolate. And then place it in the microwave for another 30 seconds. Now we are at the second time melting for 30 seconds. So now I'm going to stir. And I'm going to stir until I get majority of the candy melts melted. And just stirring it up against the glass container helps. As long as it's warm and hot and warm, the candy melts melt very good. You just have to do a good stir of your chocolate to get majority of those melts. Okay, this helps so that you don't have to put it back in the microwave and continue to keep melting and melting and melting your chocolate to where it'll get thick. Then you're risking for it to burn as well. Okay, if you do have a few melts that's in there, it's okay to put it in, not for another 30 seconds, but just long enough that you can melt those pieces. So I got a few pieces that's still in here, and I'm going to put it back in for 10 seconds. Alright, so our 10 seconds is up. Give it another stir. And those extra thick pieces have melted, and I got a good flow of chocolate there. And that's what you want to look for a good flow of chocolate. If your chocolate begins to thicken, then you may want to add some more Paramount crystals and melt it again. You don't want to overdo it with the Paramount crystals, because then your chocolate becomes real runny, and then it'll be hard for it to set and stay on whatever it is you're going to dip. So we are all good with this chocolate, and I'm going to grab one of my candy apples, and then go ahead and dip. Okay, I'm really not worried about covering the top, because I am going to be placing the cone. Okay, I'm just letting it sit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and dip our other apples. So now that I have all 3 apples dipped, we are going to go ahead and move on to the next chocolate. After dipping your apples, you want to place them in the freezer for about 5 minutes. It's long enough for them to set, as so, and then you are ready to go ahead and create your design. So let's move on to our next chocolate. So the next chocolate that I'm going to melt is the purple chocolate, and I'm going to put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Okay, this is our first 30 seconds. Let's give our chocolate a swirl here. Just mixing it up so that we can move some of that chocolate that has been melted from the bottom. And I am going to now put it back in for another 30 seconds. Alright, this is our second go around with our purple chocolate. I have melted this twice for 30 seconds. So I'm going to stir it really well so I can get these chocolate melts melted. And what I'm going to do is now grab my ice cream cone and my Jimmies and my apple. Alright, and what I'm going to do is dip the cone. Let's open the Jimmies. Jimmies is just a soft beaded candy. It's not hard or anything like that. They're real soft to eat. But what I'm going to do is take the cone and I'm going to dip it into the chocolate. But before I do that, I want some chocolate to go around the apple just a little bit. just a little bit to slide down the apple. And make sure you got a clean catch there. Okay. I'm doing this to lock it in once I apply the cone. And if you see here, I'm just pushing some of that chocolate down towards the apple to give it a drizzle-like. Since we got some that's going down that way. And you want to do this going around your apple evenly. So it look like you got drizzle or coating over your apple. As much as you can put on to get the drizzle is fine, however you want it to be designed out. And we're going to get that down a little bit further. And we want it to be smooth. Alright, but before it dries up, you want to spread your Jimmies around. Your apple, as so. Okay, now you're going to dip your cone. Okay, and even if you want to put some Jimmies over it, that's fine. Around the cone. Give it some beautification. As so. And then just place it right over your apple. Alright. So now I'm going to go ahead and melt the pink chocolate as well as the butterscotch. And then we're going to come back and decorate our other two apples. Now we're going to decorate our other apple, and again just drizzling some chocolate on the outside, making sure that it goes around the apple, not so much worrying about the top because that's going to be covered with the cone. And I'm using a waffle cone, so it don't matter if you use a waffle cone or sugar cone, regular cone. And as you see here, I'm just pushing the chocolate down to give it that drizzle effect. Okay. And if you want to shake it down, that's fine, because it's just gonna come on down. Alright, apply some Jimmies. Yes, the Jimmy's going to get all over the place, and I'm getting them all over the place. And I'm not minding, I'm just decorating. And now we're going to dip our cone into the chocolate. Just covering the chocolate. You can put as much as you want on here, and then place it over your apple. Okay, and move it out the way. This is our last colored chocolate that we're going to put over this apple. Also, keep in mind that before you apply this chocolate over some more chocolate, let it cool a little bit, then apply to drizzle, because you will melt your other chocolate that is on your apple. So you want to let it come to a cool set and then apply. All right. And as so, placing some around the top. These are very fun for kids' parties. Fun and delicious treat. Which I love chocolate. Let some come down the middle. As so. And we're gonna dip our cone. Grabbing our Jimmies, and I'm making a mess. And applying some Jimmies around the cone. I'm going to set that there. I should have went on and did the apple first. Alright, taking a cone and just placing it right over. Alright, sweet gang, there you have it. The ice cream candy apples. Dipped in chocolate with a little Jimmies and an ice cream cone on top. Alright, if you have enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know how you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you would like to see in the near future. And once again, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. And we're definitely going to see you in the next video. So it's your girl Ro, for sure, giving you life. And I'm going to see you in the next video.